Lay me down behind the moon. Tell me you'll be on real soon. I don't wanna wait no more.
All right, y'all, I'm seeing all the mixed reviews. Last night's episode was not the most action-packed, but it was definitely meaningful, and we got quite a few Easter eggs. Let's talk about episode 4. The episode opens with Spencer nervously awaiting his new therapist, and y'all, this has me hype from the first 30 seconds of the show. Dr. Damian Spears, we love you and welcome. We need your help, brother. The pacing of this episode was truly beautiful because we cut from Spencer getting introduced to his therapist to Coop and Patience, and guess what, y'all? Coop is finally not talking about Mo and making music. Glad somebody told her she needed to go make a damn song and hush with all this Nancy Drew of the ghetto routine. Speaking of the song, Coop and Patience makes bangers. Maybe JP was right. They do need to be a duo because every song they make is hot fire. To the soundtrack of their song, we see Asher working out, Jordan waiting for and being stood up by Simone, and Darnell starting to pack. All of which are quick foreshadowing that lays out what this episode will be about. I see you All-American writers. Y'all doing y'all thing. Can we take a second and talk about how Coop needs to make up her classes to get back on track, and she lying talking about music is her focus? Girl, music is not what kept you out of class. You wanting to be an undercover gang member with Sean kept you out of class. You wanting revenge for Sean's murder kept you out of class. You wanting to know what Mo doing kept you out of class. But we'll come back to Coop later. Y'all were right. GW is back under the guise of helping Jordan. Y'all called it in my episode 4 predictions video, but I didn't believe it. Go look at those comments, and a lot of people said that he would be coming back because of that. And honestly, I still think he has something else going on or a trick up his sleeve. While he cares about Jordan, I don't think that that's his sole motivation. But let's talk about his visit. In under a minute, he manages to make everyone uncomfortable, telling Laura she is still not invited to the cookout, telling Olivia that he will get to know her now because it's obvious that he gravitated towards Jordan this whole time, and of course, making his natural, smart, and slightly disrespectful digs at Billy. Child, if he was my father, Lord. Let's keep moving. The best part of JW's visit for me was when he told Jordan, "Boy, do I look like one of your little friends?" That is something that I definitely think Jordan and Olivia need, but didn't have the blessings of experiencing because of their privileged upbringing. In the hood, adults or elders are just that, and you talk to them, treat them, and interact with them as such. I died laughing at this scene. The biggest purpose GW served was to bring up the valid point of how distracted Jordan is with Simone in her life. He is compromising himself and his future, worried about how he will save her. And this theme tracks all episode until it's finally handled at the end. GW is the person to start the conversation, but definitely not the one to finish it, because fact is, dude is abrasive and unlikable at times. And it's hard to hear the truth from people you struggle to like. Shout out to Dr. Damian. Y'all, this episode is going to be a Dr. Damian appreciation episode. I'm just going to just plain and simple. It is what it is. He introduced us and Spencer to stuck points and sets our Crenshaw hero on the path to figure out his by reviewing the shooting. There is so much to unpack from Spencer's therapy visits, as he has had a few in this episode, and y'all bear with me because I want to talk about each. In the visit, the doctor gets Spencer to talk about Olivia. Woo, so good. The way Spencer describes her is exactly what we all know and see in reference to how he feels about her. Spencer asks if he thinks that Olivia is his stuck point, and I love how the therapist says point blank and very quickly, might I add, no, your feelings for Olivia aren't complicated, they're clear, you're in love with her. Thank you, Dr. Spears, thank you. About time somebody said it, because Spencer got me stressed. Not seeing the forest through the trees, sir, can we get on with it? Then the doctor has the nerve. I love though, the nerve. When Spencer says that nah, he's in love with his girlfriend Layla, the therapist, sorry y'all, I'm still laughing about this. The therapist says, let's table that discussion. That's right, doc, one issue at a time, because that's a whole other beast that Spencer needs to confront, and we gonna get to it. Team Spalivia, Team Spayla, don't be fighting too much in these comments now. It is what it is. Y'all saw the episode. I love how the show covered Darnell's exit. They breathed life into this military kid's story, and my heart broke at the thought of an amazing kid like Darnell who was kicking himself for getting comfortable and feeling at home in one place. It's so sad. Silver lining though is Cam and Spencer have finally started to put their beef to rest, it seems, and have found common ground in their love of Darnell in this episode. They actually found a way to be hospitable to each other. The moments that we are all always waiting for these days are the moments with Spencer and Olivia. Partly because everyone feels like they are in game, but mostly, at least for me anyway, because they have a secret and a lot of tension between them, and I'm just waiting for it to all fall out. We get our Olivia moment 15 minutes into the episode, and when I tell you there is nothing worse right now than to sit and watch these two talk about tennis shoes or dancing when we all know they got more important things to talk about. Literally nothing worse. At least this time, Olivia didn't run off or make Spencer stop talking. We do have a few cute seconds of Spencer trying to dance as they laugh about the thought. Then we get another breadcrumb. And I'ma just call it breadcrumbs, y'all, because it ain't the whole loaf. But every episode, they release a little piece. Spencer says this summer changed some things, but he misses his friend, and Olivia agrees. We are definitely going to deep dive into this specific dialogue, but this moment as a whole just made my heart stop, because then they go on and Spencer talks about how he would get shot again for Olivia, or he would push her out of the way of the bullet again without question, without a doubt. And it's like, bruh, y'all are stressful. Why can't y'all just get it together? We only get one moment with these two in this episode, and with it, I'm hopeful for at least them reuniting and getting their friendship back to what it was like before. And if they can communicate honestly, actually evolve into something more. We're going to have to keep watching, y'all, because they are not going to tell us either way what's happening right now. Simone is struggling hard with whether or not she made the right decision, and that's causing her to put a little distance between her and Jordan. Simone's battle with her decision as displayed in this episode was beautiful and very thought out. They didn't just have her rashly decide to take her baby back, but they allowed us to go on her journey to figure out what she wanted and why. I really love how the writers choose to have different important life conversations on the show and not simply gloss over them. It's truly great. The brighter side to the Simone and Jordan distraction drama is that it drove Jordan back to Spencer, and yes, we finally get one of the Baker twins back in the swing of things with Spencer. Liv is going to take a little bit more work, but I am so happy that Spencer and Jordan are back. Ultimately, Simone decides not to take the baby back, and the adoptive family chooses to allow her to be a part of the baby's life, so ultimately she gets the best of both worlds. Jordan made the decision to stay with his team and not go there to be with her during the time where she was about to take the baby back, but still wanted to support her, so their relationship seems like, as we exit episode 4, that they're in a great place and will be able to move forward a little bit more independently, but still happy. I don't know if it's just me or if there's something else going on with this new dude Christian. Yeah, he's supposed to be little JP or whatever, cutthroat, don't care about nobody, money, but anyone else notice how familial he was with Layla? Antagonist, yes, but still familial. I don't like how he was looking at her, and he had the nerve to be eyeing her and talking sideways at the same time. Whew, the patriarchy got some of you dudes twisted, but I digress. Before the episode closes, Spencer does his narrative therapy by writing out the night of the shooting. Through it, he discovers his biggest issue of the night of the shooting is tied to Coop, not Olivia. This discovery will rock their friendship, and I don't know how they will get through this confrontation that's on the horizon. I'm going to spend a brief second on Ashley because at the end of the episode, he wins Coach Montez's respect, but I think she caves too soon. He finally realizes how selfish and short-sighted he has been, and then makes a pretentious speech about how she will not stop him from helping his teammates. Like, sir, you just started. Don't get excited now, trying to act like 4 episodes in you ain't been worried about yourself and her daughter only. But that's none of my business though. Side note, because this video is already getting very long, I will follow up with a breakout video. But did y'all notice how Jordan told Simone that they made a commitment, and then later she tells him that I know this isn't what you signed up for? I really feel like they eloped in Vegas, y'all. I mean, Jordan even tells Simone's son's adoptive father that Simone is 18. And when he talks to Spencer, he says that Simone taking her son back is a life-changing decision for both of them. And then Spencer says, yeah, I know that y'all are together. Like, there was so many little hints that, like, this isn't just a little girlfriend-boyfriend thing. Like, this is a little bit more. And they placed them all throughout the episode, and we're going to talk about it. If you haven't already, go and watch my video on whether or not Simone and Jordan eloped here. And let's discuss, because these two are definitely hiding something. Alright, y'all, that is my episode 4 recap / breakdown video. Now it is your turn. In the comment section down below, post 4 hearts with your comments telling me what do you think is going to happen next. What did you think about this episode? Do you think that Coop and Spencer are going to make it? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you are new here, I am Erica Vane and I post new All-American videos every single day. So subscribe and join the tribe. Like this video. You can catch my episode 6 preview synopsis breakdown here, or catch up on all of my All-American content here. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!